There's something slightly strange about sitting here today in the Stage Door Athletic Clubhouse. Same room, same microphone, slightly different, questionable football opinions, but it does feel a little bit different. Over 3 years ago, Stage Door Athletic started with a pretty simple idea. A core belief that sport was some of the best theatre Jack and I had ever been to. And so we came up with our bucket list of sporting events we want to hit around the world. But then really, as it rolled on, we realised that sport isn't just about results or tactics or headlines. It's about the people, the atmospheres, identity, memories, the feeling of being there, part of a story. And those stories that somehow end up being attached to matches, stadiums, teams for the rest of your life. And somehow, from this little clubhouse, we've ended up recording conversations connected to Rugby World Cups, Winter Olympics, NBA games, football trips, fan culture, theatre travel, and all sorts of unexpected corners of sports and life. Some episodes felt profound, some descended into complete nonsense. Quite a few were probably both. But what I've realised over these last few years is that the moments I remember most are almost never about the statistics. It's about the people, the noise in the background, the walk to the stadium, someone telling you where they watched the game with their dad, a stranger in a bar becoming your best friend for nearly 90 minutes. And honestly, that's why this next step feels right, because this summer, Stage Door Athletic becomes Fan 48, a journey across the United States, Mexico and Canada during the World Cup, trying to meet a fan from every one of the 48 competing nations. No pundits, no players, just people. So today is a bit of both, really. A goodbye to one chapter and the start of another. We're going to look back at some of our favourite memories from the last 3 years, some of the greatest World Cup moments that we can remember, the kits, the goals, the heartbreaks, the players, the tournaments that shaped us, and then look ahead to the biggest World Cup there's ever been. And if you're listening thinking, actually, I've got a story connected to this World Cup. Maybe you're travelling, maybe your family follows a national side, maybe this is your country's first ever tournament, maybe football has shaped your life in some of the most strange ways, then I'd genuinely love to hear from you. You can get in touch through the Fan 48 form at our website, fan48.info, and through Instagram and TikTok. And you can WhatsApp us on +44 7518 715 948. Right then, so one last time in the clubhouse. Here come the boys. Hello. How are we both?
Very good. Yes, not too bad, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, you're looking a little sun-kissed, Jack. Is that bank holiday tanning?
Sweating my bollocks off, mate. It's hot.
Man, I am too. I mean, like, I'm normally have a fan, but it's obviously not very good for recording. But already I'm like, woo! My freckles are appearing.
Freckles aren't cute if you're in.
Can't see them on here, sadly.
Maybe they're not appearing.
No, sorry.
How's sunny Brighton, James?
It is absolutely sweltering, and even though we're by the beach, there's no breeze, and the owner of the pub is like trousers and shirt, so I'm just absolutely dying.
Oh, really? What, he insists that you wear trousers and shirts?
Yeah.
God.
It's
Tell him to fuck off. What a dickhead.
I know.
No, not I know. Tell him to fuck off. Get a union. That is appalling behaviour.
I know. It is absolutely
So you're seriously wearing jeans and a shirt?
Yeah, I'm in a t-shirt. Well, button-up polo shirt, but yeah.
What a bellend. Anyway, okay, fair enough.
How are you, Jacko?
I'm good, yes. I'm very warm. But yes, no, not too bad. Enjoying the end of the season, enjoying a bit of a break from West Brom for a bit.
What's the plan there?
I only get like 2 weeks off and then pre-season tournaments start, so I'm kicking on there again.
Yeah, very good.
Straight around. Yeah, so it's good. How are you? This is all very exciting.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, really good. New York first, where I'm going to be working, and then starting the Odyssey, starting the quest to find 48 fans from around the world. I think it might have bitten off more than I can chew, but I think that's fine. It's going to be fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't
It'll be
think
great fun. Why
yeah,
not?
I think it's going to be good.
You are king of elaborate plans and, sort of projects and stuff, and you always pull them off. So, of course, it will be brilliant.
I mean, we'll see. It's so funny because when we started this Odyssey some 3 years ago now, we came up with our bucket list of sporting events, didn't we? One of which, and we had a big debate around whether the World Cup final should be on that list.
I advocated for it.
Did you? Hang on
I think
a minute.
I did.
Did you? I don't think you did. I'm sure you advocate,
Argentina,
it's just a big corporate thing. It's just corporate sponsorship. I don't want to be there. It's capitalism gone mad. I'm pretty sure you would have been the one like turning us off it. I'm going to have to listen back to that. And if anyone would like to listen back, you could go right back to the early episodes and listen to Jack.
But it was just after the Argentina-France World Cup final, which was elite. So I think I was sort of a bit of both.
Just before it, because I think we discussed it and we said, look, no, I don't think it should be on here.
You are right.
And we determined, and then about 2 weeks after that, there was the greatest World Cup final of all time.
Ever. Yeah, literally. So you can only go if it's going to be Argentina-France. If not, don't bother going.
Well, I do have tickets for the World Cup final, which
How much
is
were
sort
they?
of bonkers. They were £4,000 for a ticket. Now, what I've done here is, this is my thinking, guys, is...
Sell them.
Yeah.
Sell them. Because England won't get there. It's fuck it. It'll be a boring game anyway. And then it will pay for your entire trip.
I agree.
Well, if England do get there, that is once in a lifetime, once in a generation thing. I can go. If they don't get there, then I will be responsibly reselling them through the FIFA platform for face value tickets so that someone else can enjoy
Sorry about that.
Someone else can enjoy the experience. So I think that's important to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. He's making a face, guys.
I think that would be great. It would be great to be in New York for it in any circumstances. And my mate Mark, who works for FIFA, will be out there working the game, like literally, managing the trophy lift. That's his job. So that'll be extraordinary. So that'll be great to either be in and around watching that or in the stadium watching it live. So that's going to be a great thing. And that seems a nice sort of full circle moment to be there. Maybe England might be there. No. What do you think the odds are? No. I mean, semi-finalists twice.
No. Did you see John Stones against Aston Villa the other day? We got no fucking chance. No, I think we could talk about the England squad a lot, but I think... you kind of get where he's coming from, and he's trying to get players who can fit into slots and not getting them in on form. But you're a bit like, John Stones has played like 4 games this season, and you're expecting him to keep up,
isn't it?
Lamine Yamal and like Kylian Mbappe. You're mad, no chance.
What was your take on Harry Maguire's sulk the day before the squad release?
I would have taken him. I definitely would have taken him to the World Cup. His sulk was a little bit... Well, it's just indicative of what social media is these days, just giving everyone a voice. Don't care. Shut up. It's your job. I'm Roy Keane in it. It's your job. Just get on with it. I'm not interested. None of this shit. But no, I mean, I'm being glib. Of course he would have been pissed off. I mean, I would have took him. Dan Burn against Lamine Yamal. Dan Burn against Lamine Yamal. Let's just say that one more time. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's going to get battered.
Yeah, fair dues. But I thought it was a bit undignified and sulky to release that the day before when you've had the conversation, and then his mum backs up 2 minutes later, and then his brother, like in some coordinated social media release amongst the Maguire family. I mean, it was a bit pathetic,
really, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was a little bit.
Like, you're 35, like, chill out.
You can't be getting your family involved in work, can you?
No.
It's a bit immature.
Who do you think is going to win it?
Well, I mean, I think France have got to be in contention. They've always seemed to deliver in these tournaments of late. Though Mbappe is not great, is he? I think you've got to look to South American teams when it's in the continent of the Americas, I think. I feel like Argentina are obviously going to be in it again. Carlo Ancelotti managing Brazil seems like a really good cocktail, even though it's not a sort of generational team, the Brazilians. You might get surprised by a Uruguay or a Mexico coming through and doing a really good job, and Mexico will have a lot of following. I don't know enough about their team or their squad, to be honest.
What about Canada?
Canada could be worth putting £1 on. There must be, 200 to 1 or something?
I've got them in a sweepstake, so come on, we Canadians.
Oh, my God. Managed by Leeds United's 14th favourite manager, Jesse Marsh.
Jesse Marsh, what a dude. Yeah, I'll come straight out with it with this World Cup. I'm not looking forward to it.
But you know?
No.
Pourquoi?
Pourquoi many things. Many things. Many things. Let's start with the easy ones first. I don't think England are going to do great. I'm very happy to be proven wrong. I don't think we're going to push past maybe the quarters. But let's get to the main thing. Politically, America is it's not a bit of a shitstorm, it's a shitstorm. I think it's going to be the Donald Trump show, and it's going to be apocalyptically embarrassing.
Do you think?
For America, and unfortunately for Mexico and Canada as well. I think it's going to be an absolute car crash. I think no, I won't ruin that, because New York will be great. And, all the kind of fantastic, massive, big metropolitan cities in America will be great. But, I think it's going to kick off. I think if Iranians can actually travel to the country, it's going to kick off in all these cities, genuinely.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. What you think the fans will?
Yeah, massively. I think it's just going to be a mess, an absolute mess. It should not have gone to America, and they've got the Olympics in 2 years' time as well, 4 years' time, whatever it is. That's going to be even worse.
Okay,
I'm so on. Let's just get. Of course, the football will be great. Scotland, love them, but it's going to be a mess. Surely, America's a car crash at the moment.
Well, this is going to be really interesting to explore, because the premise of my little quest is that, as we've seen historically, we saw it last time, didn't we, in Qatar, when there's a lot of controversy in the build-up to it about the human rights issues in building the stadiums, around the LGBTQ rights in the countries, just women's rights in the countries. There's a lot of controversy. And then the tournament comes along, and actually what you get, and you could say whether it's sort of whitewashing it out or not, or sports washing it out or not, then actually it became a really good festival of football, and people stopped talking about those things. Is that, that's been the case in a lot of situations, South Africa, USA. Will it be that, or do you think it will give space to some discussions around these things, James?
One would hope, yes.
What I think the situation might be, because I've got a partner, obviously, that's cabin crew. A lot of her roots are America, and she goes there all of the time.
Yes.
I think on social media, it's going to be like what Jack said. I think boots on the ground at the actual games, I think it's going to be fun sporting.
It'll be okay. Yeah, I think that's a fair shout, actually.
That's interesting, yeah.
I think, the social media aspect of it does get whipped up and all that kind of stuff. Even forgetting about the political side of it and things possibly potentially kicking off, I just think that the relationship that FIFA as a governing body of sport and the Trump administration have, I think it's going. We all watched the draw ceremony at the Kennedy Center.
Yes,
and he was given a peace thing, and it's just gonna be. I think it's gonna be that on steroids, and I think it's gonna be. I think there's already plans about when he's going to be wheeled out, when he's going to be doing this, when he'll be lifting the trophy with the players when they win it, if whoever wins it. It's just, and look, forgetting morality and stuff, I just think, you can't really forget morality, because morality is morality, but
just forget morality for a little bit.
Just forget morality for a second. Just forget that thing, okay? That really annoys me. I just think that it's just going to be a lot of, for God's sake, get on with it. The BBC have already made a fantastic decision by saying that they're not going to broadcast the halftime show at the World Cup final.
And ITV.
Yeah, I saw that.
Get in there, both of you. Get in there, BBC and ITV. The game's gone. Get in there. I also think American football fans are horrible. Okay,
welcome if you're listening to Fan 48 for the first time from America. Great to have you on board. This is my friend Jack.
What I will do is I will make this a little bit more rounded, an argument at the end, I promise. But have you heard all the chants that they do at games?
It's not, it's not a chant.
It's
paradise,
called soccer. It's called soccer.
Oh, it's a bit PG, isn't it?
What's the other one? I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will. That is a chant. Yeah, it's crazy. No, I'm being glib. I'm really hoping it'll be amazing. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. I just think that I'll be like, God, it's Donald Trump again. But cutting through all of this, the saving grace and the shining light of this World Cup will be your coverage I think you will shine a fantastic... No, I mean it. I think you will shine a fantastic light on the togetherness, the community. We are greater than the sum of our parts, which is a Bradshaw Cameron adage, which has followed me forever. I think you will do a fantastic job of meeting all of these people from different cultures. I mean, you're fantastic at it anyway. I think it's going to be a joyous listen.
Yeah.
No pundits, no players, just people. That's the tagline.
Okay.
That's the tagline of the show.
We don't need to go that far, do we? That's a little bit lame. Not joking. Yeah. I think it's going to be brilliant. I think it's a fantastic idea, and what a great way to do it, man. It's going to be class.
So, which cities do you think? Because I hear what you're saying, James. I think that's an interesting point of view. I think on the ground it could be potentially really, really fun place to be. I think there'd be lots going on there. If you're thinking about some of the cities that are hosting and getting involved in this, I mean, obviously, I'm going to be mainly based in Miami, where I'm going to see Scotland versus Brazil in Miami. Now, I think that is a cocktail of really great
cultures.
Going
to be great fun.
Scottish fandom, Brazil fandom in Miami, a sexy, fun city. I think it's the game of the groups, and I'm really excited. And I'm going to be going...
I think that's going to be brilliant.
Yeah. And I'm going with... a Scotsman, my friend Mark's uncle. I'm going with
an Irishman,
a couple of Latino Americans who live in Miami who are going to be absolutely loving it, and have bought their Brazil shirts, and a pale Yorkshireman going along. So I think it's going to be great. I'm really, really excited by that. But then you look at some of the other host cities, you know, I think like Kansas City getting involved will be quite good. There's going to be games in LA. And obviously, Mexico City, is one of my favourite cities in the world, and they obviously are a co-host and hosting a lot of the group games and some of the bigger games later on in the tournament. I think that's going to be great.
Who's playing at Mexico City? What games are at Mexico City, do you know?
Well, you've got a lot of the Mexico group games, which is not a bad group. You've got Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, which always bring fun, and the Czech Republic are in that group. So you've got a few games taking place there. And then, if all goes well, if England finish top of their group, their last 16 game would be in Mexico. So that is potentially really interesting for England to be playing, and it could be that they play Mexico in Mexico City in the round of 16. So I think that could be really interesting.
That's where we're losing. We're losing to Mexico City
in the round of 16.
Yeah. Is that odds on what would happen if we finish top of our group?
If Mexico and England finish their top of their groups, that's where they would likely meet.
Yeah, I mean, oh God, really? Mexico beat us.
I mean, it's quite a tough route for England. If they're going to go through, they've really got to beat some big hitters. It's not an easy path at all. But you've got to beat the best to be the best, guys.
You've got to beat the best to be the best. Yeah, I can't look past France for me. I just think they're amazing. Love France.
Yeah.
Although I am a Francophile, so I think I can't look past them.
But Mbappe's sort of gone off, hasn't he? He's not who he was, is he? But maybe he'll be at home again after all the Real Madrid traumas, that he'll sort of just find his peace again in the French national team and thrive and be the world beater and the player of the tournament.
Very possible. Yeah, that's it now. That'll be it. What other cities are you heading to?
So I will be based mainly out of Miami. I've got tickets for the England-Panama game in New York, which is my birthday weekend. Be back up there for the final. I'm going to head out to LA. I don't have tickets for that, but I'm going to go see my mate Mark out there and hopefully catch up with some other fans based out in LA. And I'm really, fingers crossed, going to go to Toronto to try, not again to see a game, but to be around the stadium and get a taste of how it's landing in Canada. Hopefully I'm going to be working there as well. And then I do have tickets for that potential England-Mexico game in the 16th.
That could be that'd be quality. If Mexico did that, or they got through. That'd be a great game.
Can I just say at this point, I will say at the end of the episode, but I am looking to reach out and make contact with fans from around the world. So if you listen to this, go to www.fan48.info. There's a form there to fill in where you can tell me about your World Cup plans, and that allows me then to hook up with you, see where you are, and you could be one of the Fan 48 on the podcast. So fill that in.
There you go. How cool. Brilliant. That's going to be amazing fun. Amazing fun. I hope England do a little bit better, but yeah, I think you'll shine a fantastic light on, just don't get too loud on the microphone because you get loud.
I can. I've had to put the compressor in sometimes. I'll turn the gain down on my new little DJI mics. And if DJI would like to sponsor Fan 48, then just reach out on the brand partnership page, also at the same website. What is your
Jesus
first
Christ.
World Cup memory? Your first World Cup memory was South Korea, wasn't it? Japan, South Korea. I remember you talking about like your school teachers.
Yeah, we had breakfast and
games.
watched David Beckham get lobbed by Ronaldinho, which was really
David
grim.
Seaman.
David Seaman. Who did I say?
Beckham.
No, David Beckham was laying shit on the field. Yeah, that would have been. We would have been toast and cereal, and in the assembly in the sports hall watching the game at like. I mean, it was stupid o'clock in the morning, wasn't it? Like 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember the World Cup ball and Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Cafu, all these just quality. I mean, the best Brazilian team in my lifetime, obviously.
Yeah.
That was mine. What about you? What was yours? 1943?
Well, I mean, my first sort of proper memory is Italian 90. You know, I was 14 years old.
Quality.
And, you know, it was iconic because of Ness and Dorma theme tune on the BBC, Gazza's Tears. Yeah.
Ness and Dorma. Sorry, carry on.
And it was
Andrea
so
Bocelli
beautiful. And, you know, it was such a great tournament. And obviously, you know, it was England's semi-final heartbreak again. So it was a really heartbreaking situation. Yeah, Lineker, Jack's doing the infamous Licker, like, keep your eye on him, Gaza gesture. I mean, I do have memories of Mexico 86. I'd have been 10 years old then, which is obviously the hand of God. And when Scotland had their iconic striped shorts, which was my first ever football kit. I've got a picture of me in those shorts, actually.
Oh, yeah, you've got Scottish heritage, haven't you?
Yeah, my mum my mum was a Scot, half Scot, and so I was always very much half and half, which I know isn't cool, but, you know, sharing my loyalties. But yeah, so I think, and France 98, you must have remembered France 98 a lot then. How old were you then?
I remember bits of France 98. We watched a lot of it. We were on holiday in Devon at the time, and it was on. My grandpa used to watch it on the telly all the time. I remember bits of it.
Yeah.
I suppose. So like Owen's
through. Amazing goal against Argentina, Beckham's red card.
Yes, I do remember bits of that. Yeah. But the main one was but the first one I could drink at, which is, you know, the most important one, was hold on, 2002, and then 2006
in Germany.
Yeah.
Zidane's headbutt.
Yes, I was at college and I had a general studies exam, A-level exam on the morning, and then it was England, Germany in the afternoon. And because I just didn't really give a shit about general studies, nobody should.
Yeah.
I just right on the back. I just sat there for 2 hours, and on the back, I drew my predicted starting 11. I was pretty close, actually. I think. Yeah. I didn't get the score right though, but that was Lampard's goal that wasn't a goal.
That's the ghost goal. That was South Africa, 2010.
Oh, was that South? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. What was
and the Vuvuzelas. 2006 was France, and the sort of goal was Germany, and the golden generation frustration. You know, it was peak golden generation, didn't do anything and disappeared. It was also the WAG Culture World Cup. Do you remember when Posh and all the WAGs travelled to Germany and went out for dinner and were more of a fuss than anyone else?
Why have I got those two mixed up then? Well, the first one I could drink was 2010 then, obviously.
Yeah, Vuvuzelas.
That's probably my favourite World Cup so far.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think that's my favourite World Cup.
The Vuvuzelas ruined it.
Goal for Africa! What a goal, man.
That was Shakira's song, wasn't it?
60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again. We need to talk about Arsenal winning the cup very quickly. Winning the Premier League.
Yes, winning the Premier League.
How amazing was that?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I sort of said that, is it better to win it not in a game, watching the game? I don't know. I guess you don't care how it happens, but it was nice to see it all unfold in North London.
Quality.
Yeah. What was your first World Cup you remember watching, James?
You know what? I actually have no idea. I just remember times of my dad taking me up the pub to watch it, but I never know
put you in the corner with a packet of crisps and a fizzy pop.
Shut up, lad.
Yeah.
Shut up, you.
Exactly that. Yeah. I don't remember specific games or cups. No, I do very much remember the Africa one though, because it was that bloody song was all over the place.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a banger, that is, man. It's a great song.
To be fair, yeah, it is.
It's good, isn't
and
it?
then, of course, 2014 was Brazil. Was that Brazil?
I think so.
Brazil.
Germany beating Brazil 7-1.
Yeah, I remember that.
Crazy. Yeah.
What did we do?
We went out early, didn't we? That was Roy Hodgson's. Did we not even get out of the group stage?
Was that the Euros when we lost to Iceland?
That was in France, wasn't it? Yeah.
So that was 2012. So 2014, we would have had...
I think we probably went out in the... It was Hodgson still, I think, wasn't it?
Hold on, my door's just gone. I'll be 2 seconds.
Will the pub be showing the World Cup games, James?
Well, they've given us all late licenses, haven't they?
Yes.
For the World Cup. So, yes.
The games, I think.
Whenever a sport is on BBC or ITV, then I make sure to put it on. But we're not known for our sports, but I'm going to try and sort of get some advertising out and ramp up and get butts on seats.
What are you known for?
Great Sunday roasts.
Yeah, great Sunday roasts. A fantastic manager.
Who's the manager?
Quiz nights.
This guy. Just a nice welcome.
You're the manager?
Yeah.
I'm the manager. What's that? 40 Towers, isn't it? I'm the manager. Oh, no, I knew that. I'm sure it's good. Food, okay. Food
so
and a good manager.
You'll be showing the England games then?
Yes. We're also known because we have one of my bartenders is a TikTok star. His name is Niv Barua, and he's quite popular. He's got like hundreds of thousands of followers or whatever. But he works for me at the pub.
What does he do on TikTok?
He started out, he got famous because he was like the first one that did like the meal deal ratings, like rating meal deals. And now he just does loads of other content. Some of it's quite cringe, but he's also mad into sport, like mad into football.
What has happened to this country?
Yeah, I know. But but still, he works for me, and I've had him draw up all of the World Cup fixtures for me and stuff.
Oh,
and,
legend!
Help promote it and things, which is nice, and get some butts on seats for the World Cup.
Great. And is he a football fan?
He's a massive football fan, huge Brighton fan. There's Harvey's Brewery has a box at Brighton Stadium.
Yes,
and I got tickets to that because we have Harvey's Brewery at the pub. I got 2 free tickets, and I took him to the game.
Yeah.
And he kept getting stopped every 5 minutes for pictures. People were like, "Oh,
really?
Niv." Yeah, like, can we get a picture, Niv? And I was like, "What the hell is happening here?"
Great stuff. Well, if Niv would like to get involved with Fan 48, be a live reporter from the pub formerly known as Dyke House, now known as
the Guinea Pig.
The Guinea Pig in Brighton. If you're in the south, get down to watch the England games. Yeah. You might feature on Niv's TikTok.
Who picked the Guinea Pig as the name of the pub?
The owner did.
Is this also the guy that makes you wear jeans and a t-shirt in shirt?
Yes, it is, yes.
What bellend.
It's his first foray into pub landlord, so he's using this as, you could say it's like his guinea pig pub.
Oh, good. Oh, no, I get it. That's good.
I could have phrased that better, but I don't know if it's true or
not. Brilliant. Cool, man.
Very good. I mean, we did an episode on kits and featured a few international kits. Best World Cup kit that comes to mind?
Holland,
the classic Adidas. All of them, yeah.
But there's one that's like...
Yeah, it's got the little white
like a diamond
zigzags in it. And amazing.
That's the best
Which was
kit.
like the Arsenal banana away kit, similar sort of pattern.
Is that Holland's this year?
I haven't seen Holland's this year. Let's have a quick look.
No, not me. The Germans always have good kits as well, which is
always, yeah.
Germans, but they have gorgeous football kits, man. Ours are fucking boring again, as per usual. I mean, the away kit, they've tried to have like a little decal in the red, and I have purchased both of them. Long sleeve. Can we talk about long sleeves?
Have you purchased your England top for the summer?
Yeah, I got both, mate.
Have you?
Yeah, long sleeves. Got to be done.
Wow, you love a kit though, don't you? You do like wearing a kit.
Well, I love a kit.
Not Netherlands.
See, that's not great, is it?
It's a little boring, I would say. It's a bit underwhelming. I mean, it's quite nice to wear out. It's quite. I think the night kits aren't particularly dynamic. You can wear it to a wine. You're obsessed. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Nigeria always do great kits.
Yeah,
I mean, always do great kits.
They're not there this year, are they?
I don't think they are they? I mean, but they did such an iconic kit back in, what year was it when they had their iconic kit?
James is just showing Germany's kit. Germany's kit is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, is that this year's?
Yeah, that's this year's.
That's a real nod to the old school iconic kit. Love that.
Yeah,
that is really, really nice. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I like that.
There'll be some great away kit from some random little South American team.
Yeah.
Or some random little small, like Caracas will have like the most amazing away kit or something. Or Cape Verde.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. I think the Argentina kit looks quite good this year. I think Mexico, they often have good kits and they've got kind of quite cultural little references in there. Yeah, Nigeria 2018 was the kit I'm thinking of. Netherlands 88 is the one that you were thinking of. Denmark, always good kits as well. I quite like the Danish kits.
Yeah,
interesting to see what
Norway
they come up with.
Some good kits as well. The Scots as well, but that's because I like the colour.
Yes.
That navy blue is a gorgeous colour. Although their away kit, I was talking to Hannah Jarrett Scott, actually, a friend of the pod. She's just bought the away kit, which is like an orangey, salmony pink thing. It's horrible.
Yes.
Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, Leeds had a version of that a few years ago. I wasn't really loving it, but yeah. Oh, Hannah would be someone to speak to. She'd be well up for it.
Oh my God, she will be. Well, she is. I said to her the other day, it's the only time me and her can't see eye to eye in football because I love Hibs. She's a massive Hibs fan. I'm a big fan of Hibs. They're my Scottish team. She always looks out for West Brom. But when it comes to international football, Scotland can shove it up your arse, in my opinion.
Shove it up your arse, Campbell.
Shove it up your arse, Campbell.
Where do you plan on watching some of the games?
I will be doing pubs. A lot of my friends have just bought houses, actually, and they've done out their gardens, so probably...
Have they managed that?
Those sort of things. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. But they live in Birmingham. It's dirt cheap around here, mate. Come on here. So yeah, they've got houses and they've done up all the gardens. So there's a few of those places. It'll be pubs and stuff. If we get to a final, it might be a fan park somewhere because I'm sure it'll be on somewhere.
It's very important to support your local pub.
Yes, very much so, as many of them are still dying and the hospitality sector is really struggling at the moment, obviously, because nobody's got any money.
Yeah.
But yes, support your local pubs, man.
I mean, I think it's going to be good for British pubs. I mean, the games will be on late.
Yeah, those late licenses are going to be really useful. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think will be helpful. Well, the games, there'll be, what is the time difference?
9 and 10 hours, the three. Have I made that up?
It's 5 hours on the East Coast to USA. So games like the England games in New York will be 5 hours behind, and they're often going to be like 3 o'clock kickoffs, like 3 or 5 o'clock kickoffs. So they will be on at like, 8 or 10 o'clock at night. So it's going to be good for the pubs, I think, and people.
I think 9 is the kickoff for most of them, but the late licenses are we've been pushed back till 1 a.m. Just open till so more than enough.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Yeah, how exciting. That'd be great. I think it's nice getting down the pub and watch it, but it's also great if someone can rig up a TV in someone's garden and you've got the barbie going and beers. That's always great as well.
And if the weather's good, we have very nice sort of twilight hours in the summer in Britain, I always think. So as the sun's down, it's getting a bit cooler with a projector on in somebody's garden. Yeah, a few beers, barbecue.
Yeah.
That's what I'm in for.
That'd be really nice. What do you make of the 48-team format? Do you think it's good that there's more teams going, or do you think we're going to have a load of dud games?
Absolutely pointless. This World Cup is going to be awful. Apart from you. You're going to be brilliant. It's just stupid. It's just money. They're just trying to make money. I like $4,000 for a ticket to the final. Are you mad?
That's the cheap one.
I wouldn't pay $4,000 to see West Brom in a Champions League final. Maybe I would, but I would. But like $4,000, and like the other thing, I think actually this is coming back to me when we were discussing our bucket list. I think I did make this point, so I don't think I put the World Cup final on the list. Anyway,
no,
there won't be any fans there. There'll be such a small amount of fans there, like die-hard fans. The rest will be all sponsors, government officials, an ambassador, all of them people. It's like... what was the question?
48. I mean, what it does do is you do end up with teams like Curacao there, which would be great, who perhaps historically wouldn't have done it. Haiti are
Scotland.
Team.
They never usually get in.
They would get. They probably wouldn't have got in had it not been for expanding it. You've got Cape Verde qualifying. So I think it's going to bring, hopefully, and this is my goal, it's going to bring some different cultures, some different relationship to football. These matches will really sit high up in the history as Brits and English people and Scots and half Scots. These are. We've got loads and loads of World Cup memories that do define little generational moments. So it'd be great for these fans to have these in stone, and hopefully there'll be the odd little upset. It'd be great.
game's gone, mate. Game has well and truly gone. No, I'm joking. Of course, you're making very good points, and I'm being glib. What I was going to ask is, how many times in a World Cup, in the history of the World Cup, have there been many upsets? Like, I'm not saying that there's going to be a Leicester City Championship story going on. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but like, there aren't many in my memory where you go, Morocco, maybe.
Morocco last time got to semi-finals.
Yeah.
Croatia getting to semi-finals and the final, 2 World Cups ago in Russia.
I thought that, but they're still quite a big footballing nation, the Croats. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like
but,
Morocco,
population to.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know the
very
population
much so.
of Croatia,
but yeah, that is true. But wouldn't you just love it if someone outside the top 10 of the
like
FIFA
when
World
Greece
Cup
won the Euros.
Yeah, exactly.
That
something
was
like that in
bonkers, wasn't it?
It'd be amazing if that happened. So I'd love that. Would be my goal. I would love it if Canada won it because I've got them in a sweepstake, which would be really cool. But I'd love it if something like that happened. Or I don't know, like Panama get to the quarters. It'd be cool.
I don't know if it's more or less of a likelihood given the expanded format. I guess it's potentially more likely because you've got these sort of round 32 games now, which come in before the round of 16, which come in before the quarterfinals. And as you said, you've now got the potential of, say, for example, Mexico beating England in the round of 16. Would that be a shock? Not really, but, quite likely. So you could end up with different teams in, but I guess over the length of a tournament. The other thing to talk about, we've been moaning about the heat here, but the heat, man.
Jesus,
I mean, the heat in Miami.
Yeah.
I don't know what I am doing, but I mean, I am going to be
How hot does it get in Miami?
Oh, God. Really, really hot. I mean, the one and only time I've had. Oh, yeah. I mean, you'd almost equatorial down in Miami.
Wow.
It's very, very south.
Yeah, what am I on about? Yeah.
Very, very south. And so that's going to be really, really hot. I'm in with equatorial, but it is really south. The one and only time I got absolutely sunburned and heat stroked and sunstroke was in Miami when I went with a friend. And I think, these were the days when we thought factor 15 was enough.
Yeah.
And I sort of put it on South Beach in Miami. And then later that evening turned fuchsia, purple, pink, my whole skin. And I was dehydrated and hallucinating.
This is a bloody work field. What's going on here?
I really, really was a dead fish out of water there. A crumpled, purple, hard, leathery skinned fish. It was horrible.
Sunstroke's no joke though, man. That's bad. I've been knocked sick with the sun before. Fucking, that's really horrible. That is going to be really hot. That is going to be really hot. Do you remember that summer in London a few years ago when it topped 40?
Yeah. Horrific.
That was horrendous.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrendous. Anything more than that, I'd be like, I'm checking out here. I can't do this.
Yeah.
It's too hot. It's horrible.
I guess we're not built for it, though. We've got carpeted floors and no aircon. True. And, whereas these places, a lot of tiles and shade and AC. And I'm hoping.
Well, you'd hope. You'd hope.
Hoping.
You'd hope, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, you've got some incredible memories to come and to make this summer. I think it's going to be brilliant to listen to. I really do. It's going to be great fun.
Well, thanks very much. Yeah, thank you. That'll be nice. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So, lads, this is probably our last Clubhouse chat. We're bringing this story to an end.
This is
never say never. What will happen in the future, but
of course. We've done 40, however much long we've recorded. We haven't really mentioned it yet, but I think it is a good time to change tack. And I think Rob is sort of, what's the word, carried me and James over the past 3 years in terms of workload and ambition and all that kind of stuff. And I think it's only fitting that he goes out on his own like a wee little boy with his knapsack on his back to America. So I think, so never say never, of course not. But I think this, as it is, time to say goodbye. We've had some good laughs.
We've had some great times. Can I just make, I just need to do some sort of disclaimers and stuff at the end. I don't think Tom Hiddleston's a prick, just to get that out. I thought Rob would have edited that out, but he didn't. No, it was great. Well, I did. I edited it just before you said is a I think I cut at that point.
I hope you did, but I don't know if you did. Okay, fine. So I don't think Tom Hiddleston's prick. What other obnoxious, horrible things
you've
have I said
offended
over the
most Americans quite frequently over the course of the podcast.
I only say that because I've worked with... No, I only say that because... I'm joking. If Benj and Justin are listening. I only say that because of their politics, and I really struggle at the moment. That's it. I'm sure you're all great.
Fine, yeah. You've also frequently offended anyone who's remotely middle class or has played polo or has gone to a boating event or anything like that.
Stand by that. Next. No, I'm joking. Look, if there's anyone who's been really, truly offended by anything I've said, I'm only joking. Okay? And I haven't really said anything offensive. I mean, sorry, that's gaslighting. No, I'm only joking. But what's been your highlight? Can I jump in with mine?
Yes.
The finals day at the cricket. That day was quality.
Slowly getting drunk at Edgbaston ground and
slowly
then publishing
it hit me like a train, Rob. It hit me like a train. Some say I'm still hungover, but that was a great day with Masayoki and gorgeous sunshine and fantastic bits of cricket in a box by ourselves with food and drink and stuff. That was a really great day. I really enjoyed that.
I absolutely loved that. It was great. And I just loved the moment that we met in the pub in Edgbaston first up and rocked up. I'd forgot the microphones and we just hung out and had a lovely time. It was a great day. And then listening back to us very, very tangibly getting more and more drunk as the episode went on was
seriously drunk. So bad.
That was a great day. I think low lights were us going together thinking it was going to be fantastic to West Brom to watch West Brom Leeds, and it was an absolute bore draw 0-0 at the Hawthorns. I mean, we had a great day. It was great to be together, and we went and had a lovely few beers and a bit of like local food in the pub after the game. Food. It was great to be in your company, but it was such a shit game.
Wasn't it? So and I got us tickets from work, and we were like pitch side as well in it. So like great. Sitting right at the front, it was good fun. But then, as the game went on, I was like, nothing's happened. Literally, nothing has happened.
Yeah,
that was pretty grim. And I would say some of the people we've interviewed over the past 3 years have been amazing.
It's been some great
Brian
chat.
Blessed. Some say you're still editing it. Which is great.
Oh my God. Literally took me about 8 months to pluck up the courage to put that together.
You did amazing.
It was so funny. I mean, I think we can say now, we might have said it at the time, but it was obviously he was so good at raconteuring that what we had to do was we'd ask questions and then he'd just go off on a total other tangent. So Jack and I had to come together and record questions independently after the event that related to what Brian had to say and then implant those in.
What's he saying in this bit? Just ask a question about Pablo Picasso, Jack. Okay, fine. Yeah, sweet, I will.
Because that was definitely going to be on my list to talk about. Did you ever meet Pablo Picasso by chance?
What? So, actually, exactly.
We've had some great guests over the years. I mean, my favourite bits are just when we've had a plan to come and talk about something and ended up talking about something entirely different, which has been a lot of the times, and just really enjoyed each of your companies as we've sat remotely in different parts of the country. Obviously, we've all been sat together in the Stage Door Clubhouse. But as we've come together, on a weekly occasion in most cases until recent months, I just enjoyed the opportunity to catch up and spend some time together. And I hope those listening have enjoyed it too. I do get messages from people saying that they've really enjoyed it, just listening to us go off and have a little ramble. So I hope you stick with Fan 48.
Please do. I think Rob is going to... I mean, I know everyone only listens to this for me, which I get that. No, I'm joking. I think Rob will have, like I've said a million times, you will have such a fantastic insight into this World Cup, and you've got such a knack for meeting people and sharing their stories in such a humane way. So I think it's going to be really, really cool. So please listen to Rob. And who knows, I might phone in once and go, hey man, how you doing? Oh, he's drunk and he's been baby oiling himself in Miami to get a tan.
Yeah.
It's been amazing, man. It's been amazing.
Any personal favourites, James?
Yeah, I quite liked doing some investigation into Muay Thai boxing when I was in Thailand.
Oh my God, yes!
What a show! Yeah. I loved that. I loved that. It was really good. Live footage from... Where were you?
I was in Chiang Mai when I was doing that.
Chiang Mai, that was great.
Yeah.
We really have covered some sports over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Muay
that's the
Thai
reason why
boxing
we're.
from
I think that's the reason why
darts to
we're
curling.
toning it down. We don't have any sports left to talk about.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. We've done so many, don't you think? We had to send James to fucking watch Muay Thai. That's having a little guess what.
Dear me. Yeah, great times.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, let's go have one last drink with Ken.
What you having?
I think I might have a vodka and iron brew.
Oh, nice. Jimbo, what you having?
I'm going to have a nice little Southern Comfort and lemonade, I think.
Nice.
Chintzy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a cherryade panda pot with amaretto, I think.
Child.
Actually, I think I might get a Bud Light.
Yeah, get a Bud Light. Ken, do you
Get
have Coors on?
Yeah, Coors Light.
Coors Light. Yeah, when the Rockies turn blue, it's time to drink it too. There you go. Very good. Have an amazing time in America, man, and over that side of the world. It'll be amazing. Please keep us posted, and please follow along for Rob's adventure. It's going to be amazing to listen. I can't wait to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, come on. Let's head out. Let's head to the Stage Door Athletic Bar one last time.
I love you, man.
It's pretty special and makes my heart sing. It's been a bit of a ride. Well, the next one's about to begin, so do stick with Fan48 as I head out to the World Cup in just a couple of weeks' time. So give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok, which is at Fan48pod. Similarly on YouTube. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, that really helps us, and there'll be lots more content as I travel around, stuff that doesn't necessarily appear on the pod itself. And as I mentioned earlier, really critically looking to get in touch with fans from the 48 competing countries from around the world. So if you are either descending on the USA, Canada or Mexico, or indeed if you're just staying at home and watching it, I'd love to hear who you're supporting. Go to fan48.info. There's a form there to complete. You can tell me about your plans and we can connect. Also, you can WhatsApp us. This would be really good because I'd love to hear your voice notes as you are watching the games. So, WhatsApp us on +44 7518 715 948. So that's 07518 715 948 from the UK. Add the +44 at the front if you're coming from around the world. Send us a voice note. It'd be really good to hear from you. So, the adventure begins. Look out for loads more content in the coming days and weeks. See you soon.